guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on what my kids are getting for Easter, so let's just get started. The first one is going to be I Could on this. It's a very cool book because, yes, the video that I'm making and what I'm getting my kids for Easter. It's a very, very, very good book. I love this one, and I thought my 17-year-old would really enjoy this, so I picked this one up for her because she has some like funny like cat ones like this, and she wanted this one. So I picked this one up. So that's what it looks like, and I just love it. Next is A Wrinkle in Time. This might sound strange, but all my kids have A Wrinkle in Time book except for my 17-year-old. So I picked her up this one because she wanted it, so I picked her up that. I picked my 17-year-old up this super cool, no, I picked my 4-year-old up this Moana book because she has Moana books already and she wanted this one. I know she's not going to be able to read the entire thing, but it's just one of those like little fun books, and she's probably going to want me to like read it to her anyway. So I thought this book would be cool for my 4-year-old. And then my 4-year-old is really into animals. She's really into this Magic Animal Friends, so I picked up this Magic Animal Friends. That kind of looks like a hamster to me, but she really wanted this. It's just one of those like cute little books that she's really been wanting. She's really into books like this, and she wanted this Magic Animal Friends book. So I got her this one because I know she's not. She said she's actually kind of like at the age. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she's actually 5. Yeah, she just turned 5. But she's 5 now. But she's 5, and she really wanted this book. It's just one of those really like cool animal books because she's really into animals, so I thought why not get her this, and she has some of the animal books in this collection already, so I picked her up this one. And then my 5-year-old, which I just said, but she wanted this Moana one, so I picked her up this. She's actually really going to enjoy looking at the it's one of those books that is more of a chapter book, because yeah, anyway, but I got her this one. And then my 17-year-old really wanted this book right here, so I picked her up this book. I thought that she would really enjoy that. And then my 17-year-old really wanted this one, so I picked her up this, just because she is really into coloring and sketching and coloring and creating and stuff like that, so I picked her up that. My 17-year-old wanted this one, so I'm putting that one in her Easter basket. And then there's also this super cool complete dog hair. My 17-year-old really wanted that, so I picked her up that. And then my 17-year-old really wanted this book, so I picked her up that because I thought she would really enjoy that. But yeah. This is just like one of those like cool like food, crazy kid food ones. I don't know. And then this is like a dog because dog one because she wanted a dog one. And then my 17-year-old really wanted this super cool animal like this one. I don't know, but she wanted that one. And then my 17-year-old really likes this type of stuff, so I got her that one. And then she really wanted this one because she didn't have this book, so I was like, hey, why not? And then my 17-year-old, I picked her up this life hacks book. She's really into life hacks, and she doesn't have anything like this, so I picked her up this life hacks book. And then my 17-year-old wanted this reckless journal, so I picked her up this. And then my 17-year-old, we are actually into the Paris like stuff right now in homeschooling, so I picked her up this Paris book. And then I just picked up this one for my 5-year-old. She actually wants to know more about this stuff, so I picked her up this. And she's like a really cool book. And then I picked up this book right here. Sorry guys. For my 17-year-old, she actually really wanted this book, so I thought why not? Because she's really into animals. And then for my 17-year-old, I picked her up this because I was like, hey, why not? And she thought that was cool. Now this, my 17-year-old, my now 6-year-old, he was gonna actually get this for his fourth birthday, but but we didn't end up giving it to my 6-year-old for his 4-year-old for his fourth birthday. So I'm giving it to both of my younger kids because they both love Richard Scarry. And then for both of my younger kids, we have this Peter Rabbit book just because both of my younger kids love Peter Rabbit. And then just this super cool book because the 17-year-old has this, but my 4-year-old does not. And I got this at the Dollar Tree. So there's that. Excuse me.
This bird is too fragile for even having a vigil, regrass, anything. It would literally be risking his life by pushing it. He's safe in any place. He is fragile.
Understand how fragile it is. I mean,
When I can't do a lot of tests on an animal because of fragility of their condition,
right?
I have to go their history
Yeah,
to figure out what's going on. Does he have access to the lawn?
he does.
Okay, so it could be parasites possibly. Can wild birds fly over?
Wild birds can fly over. Squirrels can on top of the cage.
Okay. Do you have possums in the area?
We did have one possum.
Okay, so my list of infectious diseases is really interesting. Anyway,
Okay.
first step one, let him warm up, give him oxygen, after 1 hour, get fluids into him, wait another couple of hours, maybe get an x-ray,
Okay.
one step at a time. Don't let the patient that fragile. And take your care of
I
him.
appreciate it. The news from Dr. Kerr is not good. I was concerned already, but I'm definitely very concerned at this particular time. I hope he comes through. I don't know if he's going to make it.
Okay. For my 5, almost 6-year-old. Well, my 6-year-old. These are 2 for him. These I just kind of got out of workbook. So I thought these would be cool. I just grabbed tape and then I used something else with these, but there's that. And then this is gonna be for my 2 younger kids. They really wanted this, so just so that they can learn more about the animated characters because we do visit Disney World a lot. And Disneyland, and then I picked up my nature book for my 17-year-old. I just thought, why not? She's really into nature, and I was like, why not? And I can't wait for her to have that. Now, there's some ghosts. So this is a ghost book. It says Ghostly Terrors. This one's gonna be for my my 16-year-old boy. But yeah, he actually, because he actually has an apartment with his girlfriend, and they really like to read like scary stuff. So this is this Ghostly Terrors for my 17-year-old. No, my 16-year-old boy, and I picked this one up. This is a Haunted Kids. My 17-year-old is really into this like haunted series, so I picked her up the Haunted Kids, and it's just a very, very, very cool book. It's more like, it's just a very nice book, and she really wanted this Haunted Kids book. So that's that. And then my 17-year-old really wanted this book. She's really into dogs, so I picked her up this. Now my 17-year-old, she really wanted this one right here. It's a very vintage book. So I picked her up this, and I know she's going to take very good care of it. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's a crocheted finger puppets, and she's really into crocheting, and she's really into stuff like that. And I know she's gonna really love this when she has her own alone time at her house, making little fun things for her kids and stuff like that, because she does like to crochet for her kids and herself. So I thought that would be cool. And then this is just a Haunting in Williamsburg. I thought my 17-year-old would really enjoy this. She's never had anything like that, so I was like, hey, why not? This Great Britain one is also something we're learning about. is Great Britain, so I picked her up this. Now more little like, so this is a medical mysteries, 6 deadly cases for my 17-year-old. She's really into books like this, so I was like, hey, why not? More haunted books. We have haunted graveyard and haunted teachers for my 17-year-old. My 17-year-old really wanted this cat selfies, so I picked her up this. I just think it's really like that's like that, like this one's hilarious. Like, I thought she's gonna really enjoy this. It's one of those books that's kind of like a funny book, so I picked her up this. My 4-year-old really wanted this Small Steps book, and for my 4-year-old, I'm actually trying to she actually wanted to learn about stuff like this, so I picked her up this. And then I picked my 17-year-old up this. She's really into cats, just like I said. This is like super adorable. Like, that's cool. Anyway, so I thought that'd be cool. I really like that cat on the back. But I thought that would be cool for her. And then I picked up the cat on my lap for my 17-year-old. And I also got her a Mickey Mouse bookmark too. So I thought that would be cool for her. So I know she's going to enjoy that. For my 4-year-old, she wanted this Alice in Wonderland book. So I picked her up this. I know she's not going to be able to read this entire thing because it is kind of like a more of a bigger book. But I do like how it has pictures. But she won't be able to read all of it. I do know that for sure. Just because it's not at her reading level. But she wanted that, so I was like, hey, why not? So I picked my 5-year-old up that. Which is a girl. And then I picked up The Light in the Attic for my 17-year-old. She really wanted that. And then I picked up this for my 17-year-old. It's a Game On 2017. My kids are really into games, especially my 2 teenagers, but especially my 17-year-old. So I picked her up that. Then for my 17-year-old, she's really into horses. So I picked up A Passion for Horses. And it just has very good illustrations and very good pictures of horses. It's like a good coffee table book. And then for my 4-year-old, I thought she would really enjoy this. I mean, my 5-year-old. And then for my 5-year-old, she's really into turtles and stuff like this. So I saw this at the Dollar Tree. It's probably gonna get wrecked or smashed or something like that. But she's just really into fun things like this. So I picked her up that. And then I picked up from the Dollar Tree this weather one, just so I could teach my 5-year-old about weather. And then this is just The Messy Room by Berenstain Bears. Each of my younger kids are going to be getting a book like this. So this one is for my 5, almost 6-year-old. No, my 5-year-old. This one I really want to show you guys. I like this one.
So we cleaned out the abscess, and it's pretty extensive. We packed Coco's mouth in the abscess area with some gauze and some mini honey. It creates an environment where the bacteria can't grow, and it kind of draws it out of the wound. So we're going to pop that in there and give him some good pain medication.
Coco's pain may be relieved, but the x-rays revealed a deeper root of the trauma.
Coco's x-rays are pretty bad. He has a lot of elongated roots, so basically the roots are growing longer and they're compromising the integrity of his jaw. What these x-rays show me is that he's dealing with some pretty significant dental disease, unfortunately. When we see teeth that are like this, another concern is that we're going to do more damage when we take them out. Because these are so deep into his jaw, we need to have Dr. Keller take into consideration the risk of damaging or breaking the jaw by trying to remove severely fused or infected teeth.
Coco requires a risky dental operation that leaves his family difficult choice.
Yep.
I am gone to 4 different doctors to try and resolve this issue. He's our little buddy, and we don't want him to suffer.
Then for my 6-year-old, I picked him up. Actually, for both of my younger kids, I picked up this Good Grades 2nd grade book. If you guys will have watched my Aldi haul, you guys will have seen this.
Do you think that he's reading this right? No, I don't. If we're eating, we're pooping, we're doing guinea pig things, we'll just keep going and figure it out as we go. We know the fact that our little guinea pig would do this in house. It's another baby. Well, yeah, and that's what it is. Hopefully Dr. K can do something about it, so we're really just hoping for the best.
Then the next thing
Make it through all of this.
is
A big surgery for him.
this. This is a help around the house Bear Theater book for both of my younger kids because they are really into things like that. And then for my 17-year-old, I picked her up. For her house, this is just a dog breeds. Again, it has very nice dogs and breeds and stuff like that. And I know she's going to really enjoy that, so I picked her up this. And then I picked up this 3rd grade workbook for my, just for fun for my younger kids. And then again, for my younger kids, I picked up a 3rd grade workbook just for fun. Just for fun. And then I picked up this for my 17-year-old. You guys might have seen this in a video I did, but it's the Design Your Dream Room for my 17-year-old because she really wanted this. For my 5-year-old, I picked her up this Brain Quest Workbook Kindergarten. For my 5-year-old, I picked her up this Math Workbook. For my 4-year-old, my 5-year-old, I picked her up this 1st grade workbook. Picked up this brick, like Lego brick book for my 16-year-old boy. I'm pretty sure him and his girlfriend will love to enjoy that and look at that. Then for my younger kids, since they share a room, I thought why not? They are really into animals, and why not? They could just hang these up in their rooms and stuff like that. Or I might just give this to my 17-year-old because she's really into animals. Actually, I'm going to give this to my 17-year-old for her kids and her because she really because they all love animals, really. And then my 5-year-old wanted this Tooth Fairy book, so I picked up that. It's Fancy Bears, and then just the little sticker doodling book, whatever, for my for my 5-year-old. And then for my 17-year-old, she really wanted this book. I like to consider this anime, but I think it's cool. And then you get like this little like CD thing. I don't know, but I think it's cool. She's really into anime and she's really into fun things like that. So I picked her up this. And then for my 17-year-old, I thought she would really enjoy this Washington Doodles for her kids, and also her. And then I picked up this super cool 101 Cat Care for my 17-year-old, and just for her and her kids to kind of learn. Well, I mean, she already knows, but her kids are kind of like new to cat care stuff, so I wanted them to have something, even though it is for the 17-year-old. That's probably confusing, but whatever. And then just the play pads for both of my younger kids. Each of them are going to be getting one. So this is going to be for my 6-year-old boy, and then this one's going to be for my 6-year-old boy, and then this one is going to be for my actually no, this one's for my 6-year-old boy, and then these are for my 5-year-old girl. So there's that. And then I picked this up for my for the kids when they're a little bit older, when they're in 5th grade. But I thought that would be fun. And then just this picture puzzles for my 17-year-old. So I thought that would be cool for her because she wanted that. And then for my 17-year-old, she really wanted this for her and her family. It's just a thousand things to eat. I know she's gonna really enjoy this. And then for my 17-year-old, she wanted March of the Penguin. She's actually seen the movie and she wanted the book, so I picked her up the book. And then I picked up this super cool technology book. I thought she would really enjoy this because she's wanted a book like that forever. So I picked my 17-year-old up that. And then just this book. But it's a super cool book.
Between cases, Tristan, Alex, and vet student Holly check out some of the hospital's swine residents.
Then my 17-year-old really wanted this. She's really into cats, so I picked her up this World Encyclopedia of Cats. She's just really into cats, and I was like, hey, why not? So I picked her up this humongous book for her house. To go along with that, I picked her up this other cat book, and I know she's gonna really enjoy it for her house. She's just really into cats. This I can't show, but it's a super cool book for my 17-year-old. She's gonna be super surprised. And then I picked up this book that I also can't show. Then I picked up this one, which is going to be for my 4-year-old. She's really into books like that. And she really wanted this, so I picked her up that. Then for my my 5-year-old, she wanted this Time and Money workbook, so I thought she would really enjoy this, and we're actually trying to do Time and Money right now, so I picked her up that. I picked up my 17-year-old this book, and it's kind of like a funny book, so I picked her up this book. She really wanted that, and I picked up this for my 17-year-old. She's really into Mickey Mouse, so I thought that'd be cool. And then for my 5-year-old, I'm gonna get her this edition workbook. And then for my 6-year-old, he wanted this dinosaur activity book, so I picked him up this, just like a little fun dinosaur activity book, because he really enjoyed that, so I thought that'd be cool. And then I picked up this because both of the boys really enjoyed dinosaurs, and then this is for the 17-year-old. She's really into dogs. And then for my 17-year-old, I picked her up this Shake Cats. She's again really into cats. Oops. And then for my 4-year-old, she's trying to learn more about science. So I picked her up this super cool science book, and I know she's gonna really enjoy that. It's called Science-saurus, I think. Picked up this one of the poo book for my 17-year-old. picked up this bedtime devotional for my 17-year-old. For my 5-year-old. Picked up my 4-year-old. She's really into animals, so I picked her up this hamster book. Picked my 4-year-old up this other animal book. It's Magic Molly. It's a cat. She's really into cats. And I picked up my 4-year-old this book. I don't know if it's one book or just 2 books in it. I think it might be one. I'm not totally sure. What do you see? This could be one book or 2 books.
To help determine what Miles played with, she'll need to have a tube inserted into a windpipe.
But I thought this would be cool. This is the puppy one. So she wanted that one. She's really into animals. And then I picked up this Family Under the Bridge, or the Family Under the Bridge, for my 17-year-old, and then for my 17-year-old, I thought her kids would actually enjoy that, but also kind of herself. And then I picked up these books. My 5-year-old is actually really into Magic School Bus, and she's really into chapter books, so I picked her up that. Picked up this Finding Golby for my 17-year-old, and then I picked up this for my 5-year-old. It is the Rainbow Magic, because she's really into these books. So I picked her up that, and then she's really into ponies, so I picked her up this one. I'm still trying to find her this one right here, but there's that. And then she's also really into Amelia Earhart, so I picked her up this Amelia Earhart for my 5-year-old, and then again for my 5-year-old, she's also really into Junie B. Jones, so I got her these 2, and then I picked up this for my 4-year-old. She's really into hamsters. And then we got two little things of this, or these are for my 17-year-old. She's actually really into little block puzzles, or whatever you would call these. There we go. So you get the little like the little template sheet things, and then you get all these blocks, and you have to like, whichever one you pick, you have to match you have to like turn the block over until it like fits the picture, and then like make a whole puzzle with the blocks. I don't know, with the blocks that fit the picture that you have to select for the photo. I don't know, but she wanted this one, and then she also wanted this one. If I can open it, okay. These are kind of hard to open with one hand. There you go. And then this one's the exact same, only different. Only this one has these animals. So, and then you just have the blocks. So my 17-year-old, I thought I would put those in her Easter basket. And then we have some Roblox books. My kids are addicted to Roblox. So I just picked up this Roblox Top Adventure Games, Roblox Top Battle Games, and Roblox Top Role-Playing Games. So I think I'm going to give those to probably my two younger kids, because my 2 teenagers are kind of fading out of Roblox. They're not really into it anymore. But I know my 2 younger kids will actually really enjoy those. So I picked those up for them. And then, so now I'm gonna, Excuse me. then for my my 6-year-old, I'm giving him this 2nd grade workbook.
So even though I mostly take care of her, does like to go to the bathroom. Yes, she does.
And then next, I'm giving my 4-year-old this book. No, my 5-year-old that book. And then this is for my 5-year-old. And then for both of my younger kids, they're getting a super cool Seek and Find book. So this is for my 6-year-old, and this one is for my 5-year-old. They both really wanted these. They're pretty heavy. And then this is also a book I thought my 17-year-old would actually really enjoy. And then I picked this one up for both of my younger kids. Actually, no, for my 5-year-old. And then for my 5-year-old, I picked her up this book. And then for my 5-year-old, I picked her up this book. She's really into crafts and she's really into nature. Then for my 5-year-old, I picked her up this Famous Americans. And then just some workbooks. We have this Brain Quest 2 or 2nd grade for my 6-year-old. Just for funsies, we have the we have the 3rd grade workbook for fun for both of my younger kids. Yep.
Hey, when you're done, you want to set up live and we'll play a game of that where I get
Yes.
next box?
Yeah. This is a 2nd grade workbook for my 6-year-old. This is another workbook for just for fun when they get older. And then 2 of these are I have 2 of these for both of my teenagers. They're gonna be sent with them from the Easter basket to home when they come on Easter Day. And then for my 4-year-old, no. I thought she would enjoy this. No, my 5-year-old. And then we just have this. This is a super cool book that I thought my 5-year-old would enjoy. And then just this for my 6-year-old because he's really into the Wild West stuff. And when I mean Wild West, my 6-year-old loves Wild West to where he just loves it. It's like, it's his favorite. Then my 6-year-old, here are his little workbook books. Wow, that's kind of funny to say. Workbook books, I don't know. But they're basically just books, like little like book things. They came out of a workbook that I taped together and cut. So there's those. Then for my 17-year-old, I thought this would be cool for her kids' photos. It's just the LED photo clip string lights. These are some some markers for my 2 younger kids, for my 5-year-old. My 17-year-old really wanted these these coloring books. This one, I don't know. This one is the henna. Super cool, different. These are just like different, like cool, just different fun coloring books. And then we also have this super cool, like, I don't know, animal one, I think. Just super cool. And then picture up this. These are all for my 17-year-old. And then I picked her up this one right here. I'm still trying to find for her all these, especially the birds and the animals, and really about the patterns and the nature, and all the other ones like flowers and stuff. But that's the one that I got her. For my 17-year-old, I picked her up this German something book. I don't know, but I think she's gonna really enjoy that. Picked this up for my for both of my younger kids. For my 17-year-old, I picked her up this Art of Coloring Patterns. And then I just picked up this one, which is also really cool. I love the designs in all these. And then my 17-year-old is really into Bob Ross, so I thought, why not get her a Bob Ross coloring book? She has a Bob Ross puzzle I got her from Dollar Tree, and she really enjoys it. Then for my 5-year-old, I picked her up this Wildlife Puzzles. And then I picked up my 17-year-old, if I have any adults watching, they picked her up the Golden Girls coloring book. Then we just have some super cool books. This is the Watch This book for my 6-year-old, and then we just have these two other Berserker books, which are for my for both of my younger kids. So there's that. Then for my 5-year-old, she's getting the Little House on the Prairie books. And then I thought this would be cool. My 6-year-old had never had anything like this before. Kids love Pocket Volcano. Looks like you put baking soda. It's a volcano. Then you baking powder inside, and then I think you put it in the bathtub. It's a bath fizzer inside. It's like a volcano thing. I don't really know. I picked it up for my 5, almost 6-year-old. We have some movies. This is for my 5-year-old. This is for my 17-year-old and her kids and her husband, and this is for my 17-year-old. No, the 6-year-old. And then for my 17-year-old, I picked her up this movie. Picked her up this for my 5-year-old. Picked her up. This is for both of my younger kids. Marley and Me for my 5-year-old. But my 5-year-old girl had never done the Elf Story movie or seen it, so I picked her up that. This movie I can't show, but it's for my 17-year-old. I picked this up for my 17-year-old. I picked this up for my 16-year-old. I picked this up for my for both of my younger kids. I picked this up for my 17-year-old. I picked these up for my 4-year-old. I mean my 5-year-old. Then I picked this up for my for my 17-year-old. And I picked this up for my 6-year-old. So there's that. Okay. My 5-year-old is getting these stuffed animals. My 5-year-old wanted this book, so I got her this. I got her this biggest book of history for my 5-year-old. I picked this up for my for my 5-year-old. I picked this up for my 5-year-old. I picked this up for my 5-year-old. I picked this up pre-algebra. My 2 younger kids are actually trying to learn algebra and they think it's hard. Hopefully this is going to be easy for them. I don't think it will, because all at least what I have learned. I personally think algebra is hard, but it's not. This first grade workbook for my 5-year-old. This is for my 5-year-old. Each of the kids, well, each of my younger kids has one of these. So this is Mississippi and this is Oklahoma. These are going to be for my for both of my younger kids. This is for my 5, almost 6-year-old, and then this one is for my 5-year-old. For my 17-year-old, I picked her up this. For my 5-year-old, I picked her up this. My 5-year-old actually likes the more smaller books of Berenstain Bears. I think, yeah, these are the phonics readers. So they're more shorter books of Berenstain Bears. And then I like at the beginning they kind of give, it says like, in this story you will read or hear words with the long I vowel sound. Look for these words in the story and sound them out. Here are some Berenstain Bear words. So, and then as you read, you'll encounter those words. So this one is the train, and then the train ride, and then this one is just the this one is the farm one. Well, right on the farm, I don't know. This says long U and O. So basically the exact same thing, only it's a different theme. I mean, it's like on the farm theme. And then I picked this one up for my 5-year-old. And then I picked this one up for my 5-year-old also. I picked this up for my 5-year-old. And I picked this up for my 6-year-old. And I picked this up for my 5-year-old. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and bye!